Hello and welcome to the Mac Bar in the London Irish Centre. Today we're just going to be looking at how the till system works and to familiarise yourself with the till. These are our tills at the moment. They're basically very basic. There's a series of buttons down the front here and a very small screen which will tell you exactly what you've pressed. When you come in and I've taken a drinks order from a customer or from a staff member and you're taking money, what you need to do to ring it up is to hit one of the clerk numbers here. They're numbered 1 to 10. Generally the manager on duty will be number 1, you will be assigned a number. So say if your number is number 6, stick with that number for the whole night. Click in number 6 and you'll get this. On the left hand side of the till you have a list of the draft beers that we have, which are Guinness, John Smith's, we've got pints of Magners, Carlsbergs, and we have different lagers on at the go at the moment, but they will all be listed here anyway, so it's not a problem. So you just basically run down through here. If you want 1 pint of Guinness, just click your pint of Guinness, your price will come up here, plus a John Smith's, it will come up here again. When you hit your subtotal, which is here, which will give you your price, you can then type in say £10 and it will give you your change once you hit cash. You can even skip over that and just go 10, and when you hit the cash button it will tell you that you've got £3.80 left. Now I'm not going to cash it out obviously because then we have to account for it. When you're voiding, this little area here just at the bottom of the till, you've got a series of arrows. You've got also yes and no written on these arrows, page up, page down, but don't worry about that. So what you need to do is just, make sure that you're clerked in. So we've got it in clerk 2 and clerk 1, so it'll bring up your order if you go back into clerk 1. Push up until it highlights the item which you need to void, and then simply press void, which is just above the 9 button here, void, push up again, void, and there you go, you're back down to 0. Now with both cash and with credit cards we put through as cash, so that's the cash out button there. Okay, so just to go over it again, clerk 1, whatever beers you want. Once you're happy that you've got every bit of the order in, they give you £20 or £10. You can type in £20 here, or £10 or £5, and hit the cash button and it will tell you your change. Down here we have our bottles, so it goes from pints on draft into bottles. Then the next section, it's all color coded for you. The next section is all of your non-alcoholic. So you've got your glasses of Cokes, you've got your baby juice, you've got your glasses of lemonade. For the baby mixers, it does time out, so you do need to clerk in again. With your baby mixer, you just click the baby mixer and it'll give you a list. So it'll be tonic water, slimline tonic, ginger or bitter lemon. Again, with these arrows, you just press down to whatever it is you want, and you hit the yes button and that will give you your tonic water. So just keep clicking down until you get it. So just one more time to go over, baby mixer, then you press down until whatever it is that you want, up obviously, and then once you're happy with your selection, just press the yes button and there it is, it'll go up for you. Again, when you're clocking out, all you need to do is put in the money that you're given. If it's £20, just type in 20, 0, 0, 0, £20. When you hit the cash button it will tell you the exact change to give to the customer. Going to void again, just going to clerk 2 so that I'm back in there, and up, and then we hit the void button which is above the 9, press up again, the void button which is just above the 9, and there you have it. Now over here we have a list of our wines, and you will have to talk to your duty manager to find out what wines we have. Glass of house wine, for instance, is the exact same as the baby mixers. You hit your glass of house wine and you'll get an option up here. Usually it'll just be a red wine or the white wine that we have on at the time. Alongside these, most of these buttons, by the way, you won't have to use. You will only be using 1 or 2 of them, possibly 3. There'll be a rosé, a red and a white, and then obviously your glasses. So there'll be only 3 or 4 buttons that you'll have to use in this whole yellow section at any one time. Over here then we have everything that you have in your shots, which are just up here on the right of your till. So your vodkas, your whiskies, your bourbons, your brandies, all of that stuff, your Baileys, everything else, that's all going to be here on the till on the right hand side in the green. So just take your time, familiarise yourself with it. You've got your Jack Daniels, Paddy's, Powers. Usually the most important stuff's up at the top, but the vodkas actually in this instance are actually down here at the bottom of the green ones, okay? And also your gin. So vodkas and gin are just down here at the bottom, if you can remember that. Then if you have like your bar snacks, crisps, nuts, we don't use Pringles, so just crisps and nuts here. 50p for the crisps. Nuts are also a pound, and we also have chocolate, but it's not on this till. It's usually here, and it's a pound as well. Again, when you're cashing up, once you've all your orders in, just hit how much money they've given you. If it's £20, £5, and hit your cash, and that will give you your change. And that's it really. I can't stress enough that you need to clerk in just using your own clerk, which will be given to you by your duty manager. If you have any questions, ask your duty manager and they'll be able to talk you through it. In a few minutes we're going to put on the next video for you, which is how to use the credit card machine.